Kamina the coach here. I'll say it one time, and I will try to never say this in another video. I absolutely detest this view of the camera. I won't say it anymore. Okay, so introduction. So my name is Kamina the coach. If you're new to the channel, my last video was pretty rambling. Hopefully that wasn't your first video. If you're new to the channel, I've been working and living abroad for over a decade, and so some of the videos on this channel are about that. I'm also a transracial late discovery adoptee, meaning I was adopted by white people and didn't find out I was adopted until I was 32. So significant trauma there. So you'll see some videos on this channel about working through early childhood trauma related to adoption, and some videos just about living a better life and feeling more peaceful as you move through your better life. So I think my last video was kind of rambling and dark. I didn't really have a direction to go with it. The reason why I did it when I did it was because I actually have to drive with my windows up now because it's chilly enough outside. Strange in August, but it's rainy season here where I'm living at in Mexico. Yeah, so I really didn't have a plan before I did the video. I didn't really have an idea where I was going, so it was kind of just free flow, and I hadn't done a video in almost 6 months. So yeah, so that was mostly a lot of talking, like directionless talking. So this time, and it was a little dark, so this time I want to follow it up with, I think that if you do follow this channel, if you have watched any of my videos, you kind of find an undercurrent of reoccurring theme. Is that a thing? Reoccurring theme in all my videos is hopefully hope, and yeah, hopefully it's hope, and I do have hope, and part of letting that hope be an outside manifestation is I'm a professor at a university here in rural Oaxaca, and we just came back from, we only get 2 weeks for the summer. I just came back from a summer break, and honestly the break wasn't good, which is challenging because, well, I work pretty hard here, no lie. I work pretty hard here, and 2 weeks really isn't that much for an educator. So it has the potential, and to be fair, I've only been here 6 months, and it's been a really trying 6 months. Things are just now starting to calm down. So trying 6 months, rough vacation, really rough vacation, and at least coming back to a more peaceful situation. I have handled a lot of things. One thing we know for sure is that life is cyclical. Nothing is good or bad forever, thank goodness. So things have kind of evened out for me, and I really do feel hope, and I also feel that joy that I'm always trying to tap into. Not necessarily happy all the time, because there's no such thing as being happy all the time. I wish people would stop perpetuating that idea. There's no such thing as being happy all the time. There's no such thing. It's impossible to be happy all the time. But I do feel a not unpleasurable feeling of relative contentment. However, and when I was younger, I don't know. I think that when I was younger, I smiled a lot more, and I stopped smiling because people commented on it so much. And especially in some of the countries that I've lived in the Middle East, for example, it wasn't okay to go around smiling It wasn't appropriate in a lot of the places I lived, nor culturally accepted, which makes me uncomfortable as well. So at some point in my life, I've stopped smiling, and I don't think that men have the right to walk up to women and be like, smile, because we don't do that to men. But as I've gotten older, I recognize a falling, and the body tends to stay in what position you keep it in, and the position that I've been keeping it in is lips turned down. That's just a normal resting face, which I have come to realize is the RBF, the resting bitch face, and and it's not positive for me in any way. Number one, well, it's just gonna cause my jowls to hang like a basset hound. That's an exaggeration, but if I continue to go this direction, that's what's gonna happen. That, and it makes me feel bad, and it scares people around me. No, it's not my job to make people feel at peace, but my peace is my job. And if my outside is not reflecting what's going on my inside, what I find anyway is that my insides end up reflecting my outside. I find that to be wholeheartedly the truth. That's also a big part of why, even at this age, I continue to work at trying to maintain my outside, because so within as without, so out, same. What's going on inside reflected outside, what's going on outside reflected inside. So if I'm feeling peace, if I'm feeling joy, I want it to reflect on my face. So for me, it's kind of an all or nothing thing. Like, I have a massive smile, and I think people are so unused to people smiling at them that us men especially, just like, if I smile at them like my full wattage smile, they're like, oh, she wants me. She definitely would. No matter what country I'm in, it doesn't matter, anywhere in the world. If I give my full wattage smile to any man, any straight man around the world, they're going to assume that that I want them. Women assume that I've been drinking, that there's something wrong, right? So I've been working on kind of toning it down and just having a turn up. And so, gosh, I'm gonna stop babbling and talk about like the actual results. So I have been doing that. We've been back a month, 3 weeks maybe. End of this week. Tomorrow makes 3 weeks that we've been back. I think maybe a month. And everybody speaks to me, and thus far, and smiles. And I feel like the students feel more comfortable around me. I think my coworkers feel more comfortable around me. And again, not that it's my job to make everybody feel comfortable, but receiving that, because I'm very empathic, experiencing it makes me feel good. When people around me feel good, it makes me feel good as well. Not to be confused with people pleasing. Yeah, I feel good. People around me feel good. And nice, right? wanted to share it with you, especially right now in the world. It's the 15th of August, 2024, and things are just crazy in the world. It's true. It is easy to get swept up in it. It is easy to feel negative about the future. And it's easy to feel guilty for feeling any kind of joy while the world is burning around you. I know, I'm very empathic. I feel it in the world. But I'm here to tell you that lighting your flame doesn't take away from anyone else's. And that the only way that we can contribute to the peace of the world is finding peace within ourselves. I kind of stopped right then. I just want to share with you, there was a cow on the side of the road, and I kind of lost my train of thought, because I was like, what if this cow decides it doesn't want to eat what it's eating anymore and run out in front of me? Okay, anyways. I think that it's good to keep it light, good to keep like a natural moment, because it's heavy but it's light, you know. It's such a paradox. The only way to make any kind of real difference in the world is to tap into your joy, to tap into your peace. Smile, laugh. It's good for you. It's healing, and not just healing for you, but healing for the world. And I mean, what else can you do right now? So I say, do what's healthy, and do what's good, healthy for you and for the world. So as always, my name is Kamina the Coach, sending you love, light, peace, and joy. And until next time, I am out. Peace.